Hi, my name is Somang Yang, and I'm GTA of this CAD 5200 portfolio course. And I'm so happy to here to help you out with your portfolio production. I've worked as a graphic designer for more than 15 years, and I'll do my best to help you out with to make a graphically sound layout design. Because portfolio is all about presentation, and you as a designer, we focus on presentation. So because we communicate visually, so visualization is one of our crucial skill as an interior designer. In design is very useful skill when you prepare for your interior design project. So that is why we decided to teach you how to use InDesign to create your portfolio. So if you would like to create your own website, you can do that. But if it could be a separate work, I mean, you can do that by yourself. But for this course, focus on using to learn how to use InDesign. I believe some of you already learned how to use InDesign for some part, but for this, for portfolio, you need more advanced skill. And even though you already know what functions in InDesign, but you kind of through this course, you will get used to it, and you will utilize more fluently, and it will be really helpful for your future project. So when you visit the module 7, you will find the intellectual property PDF file. So it is explains how to get a credit for others' work. So it is related to the copyright. So please read through the whole deliverable, and it is really essential as a for us because we use a lot of others' work for various usages in various cases. So please read through the intellectual property file to learn about copyrights and what you can do, what you should not do. You've been through the developing your resume and cover letter and philosophy as well. So kind of you build up your identity as an interior designer. I will give you like 5 tips to create your portfolio. It'll be really helpful to create your portfolio. So first, personality. Personality is really critical to your portfolio. You've been developing with Lindsay already with numbers of activities, and by showing your interest, in your preference and your skill set and your enthusiasm, it'll make your portfolio more interesting. Maybe you are good at collage making or photography. Show your strongest skill set or your strongest interest. And maybe it is really helpful if you have good abstract models that show your creativity. Is always nice to see. And also it is great to show your work experiences, because your work experience kind of one of the important things to represent your personality as well. And second is content. So show your process, show your design process. In undergraduate portfolio, keep it simple and brief. You should be concise when you put contents in your portfolio. You need to know what you have learned, such as plans, elevations, or theories, constructions. Try to make it simple, be concise. And quality. Quality is also relevant to how you're gonna the outcome, the output of your portfolio. It could be digital or it could be a hard copy. A digital one is always good. It's always good to start with, and it is mandatory as well because it is requested for most of the cases for job application or university applications. But if you have any chance, like such as job interviews, like direct face-to-face interview, definitely go for a hard copy if you can afford to it. And quantity, long portfolio isn't better than short. So you don't have to show all the things you have done. You have to there are cases that you better not show your work, even though you kind of ended up having 3 or 4 projects on your hand. But yeah, as I mentioned, simple and concise is the best way, one of the best way to create your portfolio. So even though you have like 10 projects on your hand, but you need to determine which should be included in your portfolio and which should not. The last thing is consistency, and it is one of the really crucial elements to create your portfolio. Consistency is play a big role in every design project. Your interior design project or your writing, paper, thesis, or everywhere, even your portfolio, because it is one of the ways show your design theme. So be consistent for anything, for your subject or your visual layout. Layout should be consistent. Keep it consistent. Consistent mean that it's exactly this. It's not the same design, but try to make it similar. You have to have some elements that show similarity between each pages. So to make it consistent, pick a layout and put where you want your images and text to be, and stick to it. And so it is really critical and one of the really most important thing in design work is the visual works. So have an order for the portfolio. Chronological order is good, but you can also group them to the content and style. So these are the 5 tips I can give you that is really helpful and critical for your portfolio design. Okay, the next video will be about mining. So let's see how you can collect your files and organize them into your folder.